In today's Taiwan Explained, I'm going to walk you through the 3 draft bills that the legislature is set to vote on Friday. They're all connected to same-sex marriage, but they differ in terms of how they deal with marriage, what the benefits are, what the restrictions are, and who proposed them.
Okay, we have 60 seconds on the clock. Are you ready, Andrew?
Oof, big topic, I don't know.
I got a buzzer too.
I'll do my best.
All right, go.
All right. We begin with the cabinet version, which is the best option for same-sex couples in Taiwan. It's the only true marriage option, and the partners are referred to as spouses. Now, the minimum age is 18, which is the current minimum age for men to get married in Taiwan. It's 16 for women, but that's another story. Now, transnational couples cannot get married if the foreigner comes from a country where it's not legal. Now, this is the case for all 3 bills. This is the only bill that allows adoption, but only when the child is biologically related to one of the partners. Now, the main opposition, KMT's version, is not a marriage bill. It's a response to a referendum last year in which 67% of voters opposed same-sex marriage. It refers to a familial relationship in which the partners are family members. The minimum age is higher, it's 20, and no adoption, just joint guardianship. And the final version is the erroneously called consensus bill by the DPP's Lin Daihua. Actually, it's a civil union bill in which the partners are domestic partners.
Hey, time is up. You can finish your sentence.
Okay, well, I was going to say the rest of this final bill is actually very similar to the KMT's version. The only way it differs is that it's a same-sex partnership, a domestic partnership. I do have 2 other points. Can I make them?
Go ahead.
You're
I'm not going to stop you.
Slip those in? Okay. So there are 2 things that I want to say about this final bill. It did originally have a very unusual clause, which they have since stricken from this draft bill, which would have allowed family members to annul the marriage of a same-sex couple.
Well, that's pretty intense.
That is very intense, very controversial.
Very controversial, yeah.
And the other thing is it does contain protections for free speech and religious protections for those who oppose same-sex marriage. And those are still part of that draft bill.
So, Andrew, any idea on which will prevail?
Well, it's hard to say, but the DPP does have a majority in the legislature, so it's likely that the cabinet version has the upper hand. However, there are a lot of DPP lawmakers that are from conservative areas in Taiwan, and next year's an election year. So the heat is on.
It's hard to say. So we will be following the story, definitely.
Yes, absolutely.
And that is our Taiwan Explained for this week.